Hello and welcome back to my channel. I try not to make it too often, but it feels like it's happening more often recently than ever before, that something happens that I just get so angry about that I just can't shake it, and I have to do a video on it because I have to share this with you. And this one is actually beauty related, so if you're usually here for my makeup content, hey, look, you get one of these videos too. So surprising no one, Tarte announced that they're doing a Shape Tape foundation. Tarte Shape Tape Concealer is like one of the best-selling concealers of all time. Probably is the best-selling concealer of all time. Everybody on the internet loves it. Everybody buys it. It's got, amazing reviews. Unfortunately, for those of us who are not in the States, it is an Ulta exclusive. In the States, you can get it at Ulta, but for the rest of the world, you can only get it on the Tarte website, and that's why I've never tried it. And then, of course, surprising no one, they've now launched the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. Now, there are two different versions of the foundation. They came out with a hydrating one and a matte one, so regardless of your skin type, you can wear it. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem like they've created it for regardless of your skin tone. So, people are being like, oh, there's 30 shades of this foundation. But there's not, because there's two different foundations and there's 15 shades of each. This foundation retails for $55 Canadian. $55 Canadian. And I'm just gonna, I'm gonna show you the swatches. This swatch photo is from Instagram user Bobby's Glam World. It was the only swatch picture that I could find that was like the swatches were nice and like right in the middle. Can you look at this, please? They don't even have a shade that matches the model's arm. Look at this top half here. I am frustrated beyond all belief because I am a pale girl and these shades are clearly made for me. I could wear probably any of these and they would look fine. I'll just wear a lighter concealer or a darker concealer or, put under a bronzer that day or or a lighter powder, whatever. I can make any of those work. Two darker shades. One that's kind of orange. Dark-skinned people don't only come in two shades. And the part that kills me is I keep seeing people defending this saying, oh, it's a new foundation launch. They're just launching a couple of colors to begin with, and then they're going to come out with a whole bunch more. No. Tarte doesn't get to do that. Tarte is a huge brand. Tarte has been around for a long time. Tarte is super popular. They know that they're going to make a ton of money on this foundation because they made a ton of money off the concealer. Tarte can afford to come out with a decent shade range right off the bat. If Rihanna can do it launching a brand, Tarte can do it launching a foundation they know is going to make $1 gajillion. I have no idea how you can look at this and think, this is great. This is exactly the kind of foundation shade range we want. This is unacceptable for a $55 foundation. A $55 foundation. And it's not even like the Body Shop where you buy a foundation and then on the display beside it are the lightening and darkening drops, which I have both of those from the Body Shop and I love them. Here are all of our foundation shades. If one of these shades doesn't match you, you can buy one of these and it'll adjust it. I mean, you shouldn't have to buy two things, but at least the option is there. Whereas Tarte hasn't even given the option, and it frustrates me because there are Tarte products that I really like. I do like the Amazonian Clay Foundation, and I do like their blushes, and I did love the exposed highlighter before I broke it. And I keep hoping Tarte will be better. And then they just do something shady, or, I hear a weird rumor about them, and then they do something like this. They launch no dark shades in a brand new launch that they know is going to be popular. If Tarte can afford to fly any influencer willing to sell their soul to them to Turks and Caicos and, hashtag tripping with Tarte. Tarte can afford to come out with the right amount of shades. And for me as, a pale person, I've always been able to understand that they don't make foundations dark enough, but the best learning tool that I've had other than the internet as a whole is there is a YouTuber, if I might use that word, here on YouTube, and her name is Nima Tang, and I really like her channel. She's not one of those YouTubers who has like way too much energy. Like, she's a little more chill. Her videos are very nice and concise. I really super like Nima, and she has very, very deep skin, and she has a series on her channel called The Darkest Shade, and because she has such deep skin, what she does is she buys foundations or concealers or whatever comes out in the darkest shade, and you get to see it on her skin. Is it dark enough? Now I've taken Nima with me everywhere I go. Is the darkest shade dark enough for Nima? Unfortunately, most often it's not dark enough for Nima. I feel stupid because I got it before, but I really get it now. I'm really disappointed in Tarte. You have the ability, you have the resources to do better, and yet you insist on not doing better. So no, I will not be trying the Shape Tape foundation. I will more than likely not be trying the Shape Tape concealer either. ever. And this has definitely put another stain on Tarte in my head. Now, if I go to buy something from Tarte, just to buy it, let's say I'm buying a blush or something, could Nima Tang wear one of these blush shades? And the answer is probably not. And that doesn't sit right with me, and that makes me not want to use Tarte as a whole, as a brand. To be honest, I don't really have a lot of Tarte left in my collection anyway, and as long as they keep being so exclusive with their shade ranges, there's not going to be much more. And anyway, I just had to get that off my chest. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel already, and I will see you next time. Bye!